Welcome to Cities Skylines 2 actual gameplay. So first and foremost, I would like to thank Paradox Interactive and Colossal Order for providing me an early version of Cities Skylines 2. I would like to make a disclaimer that Cities Skylines 2 right now, the version I am playing is the beta version. That means it is not complete. And if you ever see any bugs in this game, like something is acting a little funky, well, that's because this game is not yet officially completed. So for this video, we are not here to give a tutorial, but I wanted to show you how I started my very first Cities Skylines city. And no, this is not to go over any of my layouts or my, we're not here to do that. We're here just to show off the actual gameplay. And what's really, really nice about building roads in Cities Skylines 2 is that you can see that we have precision engineering already in the game. So you can see what angles you're building your roads at. You can see how far. And you can also see the height difference if it's going down in length. You could see if we need to increase the length of it and everything in between. And this is part of the base game. So if you are playing Cities Skylines 2 on a console or a PC, you will have this option, which is really cool. So again, we're just going through gameplay. I thought that was a magical add. I know Cities Skylines 2 during their preview videos had that, and I just thought it was amazing. So one of the other things you're going to notice is in Cities Skylines 2, you start out with a lot of money. Right now, we didn't even put a dent in our budget, and we honestly, like, you're seeing me speed through this layout. There is a ton, like, we haven't even touched any of our money. Like, we're down 30,000, but we really haven't done much. But overall, I do like this new tool. So again, we're just showing off gameplay. I do like the new tool. It's awesome. And, everything you're able to spread out more so because you have all this money and you're not worried about keeping everything condensed. Now, another thing I do want to go into, so you can see here, everything layout wise is huge. Like, we have a big starting layout. Now, you do need to still add your electric. I know this is generic. So again, this is not the tutorial, but you do need to add your power plants, your water treatment, which all that we will see. But what's really amazing is that all of our electric, all of our sewers, and everything else in between is all under the roads. So we don't have to pipe anymore. I mean, let's give it a round of applause. No more piping in Cities Skylines 2. Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. We don't have to build pipes, which all of us did not like to pipe. Yeah, no. Anyways, so I guess my first recommendation is you do get a lot of money, and oh, we hit a tiny village. See, look, so what you're gonna notice about our gameplay is we're only gonna go up to a grand village today. So we have some work to do. We're only a tiny village. We want to go up to a grand village. So now, one of the things I've noticed while playing gameplay in Cities Skylines 2 is it's not you leveling up your city is not based on population. And you're gonna be like, well, how do I level up? So first and foremost, you can see here I'm starting to add population, but you're gonna say, like, adding all that adding all the residential doesn't even help me level up my game. Like, what the heck? Well, what this does is you have to keep building your Cities Skylines city. And what I mean by that is roads, for example. Like, you might randomly see me start building a layout for roads because we need to get more experience. Which, it makes sense. I mean, to be honest with you. Ooh. We're building tile. You could buy tiles, by the way, really early. And it was only like $26,000. And when you have 848,000, that is some dirt cheap land. Let me tell you, in 2023, that is dirt cheap. But anyway, so let me get back to what I'm saying. So you can see every time we build a road, we gain experience. So if you build a park, if you build an airport to anything else in between, you're gonna gain experience points. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is you just can't sit around and observe your city and expect it to grow or wait till it hits a certain population and whatnot. You can't do that anymore, which, you know, it's kind of crazy to think about. So as we keep growing our city, we are currently a tiny village and we're trying to grow, and you can see here buildings can upgrade. I think that's like one of the main things that I noticed in the gameplay is that you can upgrade a lot of these buildings. So some of these buildings you need to leave room for. So look at the cemetery. Look at this huge cemetery. Like, it's massive. It's so much bigger than Cities Skylines 1. Like, holy moly. So what you're going to notice, though, these upgrades, some of them have additional buildings that will actually connect to the, like, to the cemetery or to the police station. They will actually be auxiliary buildings. So that's just something to keep in mind. You know, leave space for everything. You know what I mean? Like, everything here is spread out. Like, industry's over the river. We have residential on the other side. Like, everything's pretty much spread out. So pretty cool so far. Now I would say garbage has one of the biggest differentials. You can see like the radius of where you can actually build the landfill, and right there, I just built the landfill. Woo! Look at that. We have the landfill. So if you need to make it bigger, we can expand that to the left, or we can expand it to the right. But for right now, I feel like that is big enough, and our city is definitely big enough for that. So very cool. So overall, you can see everything's building at a slow pace. Like, you could see at the bottom, I'm going 2 speed, which not bad, to be honest with you. Not overall the bad speed, you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing Cities Skylines 1, that's pretty decent. But what you're gonna notice is this gameplay is, the game is great. So let me just put a disclaimer. Like, I feel like they did a great job, but you're gonna have to increase the speed of the gameplay, because otherwise you're gonna be waiting around for everything to build in. Like right now, we are about 7 minutes and 40 seconds into this video. If you're still watching, hit that like button, guys. But what you're gonna notice is we only have a population of 225, and ooh, we just built a special building. +2 to, okay, so +2 to morale. That's pretty cool. But we're gonna see here, like, all these buildings are taking forever. All the houses are taking forever to build. So that's something to keep in mind, that, you know what, this gameplay is a little bit slower paced. Now, I will let you know, when you start playing Cities Skylines and you get much further down, like I'm talking about like much further down the line, yes, do you want the gameplay to slow down? Absolutely. But right now, this is kind of going slow. Like, you can see, like, we're almost at 2,500 experience points, and we have everything built. We have our electric, we have our medical, we have our, you know, we have our garbage filled in, we have everything, and now we're just waiting. And it's like, what are we waiting for? How do we get those experience points? And so again, you're gonna see me just start to build roads, because roads are essentially free. Yep, no taxation or anything like that. Roads are they're just free experience points. And I know that sounds lame, but like, it's just something you have to do. Like, look at right here is where I start to expand out some more residential. It's because we have nothing else to build. And this is gonna sound sad, but like, you can see my demand is next to nothing. So how do you gain experience points when you have literally nothing? Build roads. Oh, that's actually, I don't know how I feel about that. That is kind of weird, but okay. But yeah, just keep building roads, and that's the name of the game. Just get those experience points and then plug in more residential. So again, I was only going at 2 speed because, well, I've never played this game at 3 speed in my life. Ooh, I cannot delete that power line. But I guess my overall point is you're going to spend a lot of time building roads and just waiting for the game to actually catch up to where, just catch up to everything. You know what I mean? Like, there you go. We just got a small village and we unlocked more things, which is cool. So again, this is not, disclaimer, not a tutorial. So I'm going to keep throwing that out there. Anyways, you can see that here is every time we go up a village, you can unlock developmental points, which is cool. But right now, early on, I'm going to be honest with you, early on, I really don't think you need many. Like, what in the world did I need to unlock? I didn't need to unlock a college. I didn't need to unlock highways because we have too small of a town. Like, we have 416 people. I don't think we needed a highway for that. So, like, a lot of the stuff you're going to notice that, like, we didn't need, you know, we didn't. So save those dev points. Yeah, dev. Yeah, I said dev points. I sounded cool. I know. I sounded so cool. I sounded so cool. But save those developmental points. Seriously, that is like, wait till you actually need them. It's like, you know, I know they're there and it's tempting just to spend them. Just wait though. So, ooh, did you see that right there? Ooh, so when you are building these roads and you do have precision engineering, you do need to be a little bit more careful and use the angle of the roads like that they give for a measurement. The reason behind that is if you're quickly doing it, you can make a really janky road that's not 90 degrees and you're like, oh, this is off by 1% and this looks ugly. So just try to keep that in mind when you're doing that. And yeah, overall though, gameplay wise, let's keep talking about gameplay because we're not tutorializing. Anyways, so when we're still in the small village, we do need to, we just need to keep building. You just don't stop. I guess that's like that's just one of the things that, like in Cities Skylines 2 or 1, you just wait for the population to hit like 1,000 or whatever it could be. Like here, no population at all. 541, we're gonna add a high school and elementary school, and we have basically no students going to school as of right now. But guess what? Those count as experience points. So there's our cool high school. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I really, really, really like this. So like we talked about building upgrade wise, look at, we have a track and field and it looks absolutely amazing. Now, this is not supposed to be a perfect build. If you're watching any Cities Skylines YouTuber right now, we should not be performing perfect builds. This is just to show off gameplay. We're not here to be beautiful. We are just here to be efficient and show everybody what is going on with Cities Skylines 2. So, what you're going to notice is demand fills really, really, really fast. Like, you can see at the bottom left of my screen, like, holy cow, we just added we just added commercial and literally nothing, I mean nothing, like, was dented. We added all that commercial, nothing. And look at, you can see all the residential quickly filling in and whatnot. Everything just fills in fast, and it's just, it's sluggish, man. It's just, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it without, like, you know, I'm not here to trash this game. It's just very slow. You know, we're 13 minutes into my video and all you've seen me do is add more residential on top of resident, and there's really no creativity as of right now, but it's okay. So as you can see here though, industry filling in nicely. Industry looks really, really, really good in this game. I really do like the gameplay. I really am enjoying. Oop, there you go. What I mentioned before, if you just lazily lay down a road, it will bite you in the butt. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but again, you're gonna have to rebuild the road because of, you know, just going off by a smidge. You know, it's a good tool though. It is a really, really nice tool. So what I'm getting into is your sidewalks. Yes, we have paths in Cities Skylines 2, which is really nice. I do like the paths. They are a little tiny for my taste though, but whatever. It is what it is. They do look a little tiny. Like you could see, like the trees and whatnot, like all these trees look small. Like it's just everything, you know, it's not the same. Again, I'm not complaining by any means with smaller trees. I guess my point of all this is that, ooh, more paths. Look at that, more paths. I guess my point is like in Cities Skylines 1, you knew a path was a path. Like in real life, a path is really tiny when compared to a road. But like this is a game. So I mean, those paths behind our high school should be a little bit bigger. So I don't know, that's my recommendation. A little bit wider paths. Do they look cool? Absolutely. They look really well done. So again, just showing off our first gameplay on YouTube. This is not, you're going to see a few more of these videos, hopefully further down the road, where we could show off creativity. Now, I think in Cities Skylines 1, I think we'd all agree that the very beginning part of all of our cities, it was just very generic. Like, you saw how to start your Cities Skylines city like 5,000 times. There's some videos out there that had like millions of views, so that is a little bit different. But in this, for this gameplay video, we're just showing everything, just showing you the features. We still have the same options of painting, filling in, going little tile by tile, tile by tile, and oh, there you go. It's growing pretty fast, or industrial, but. Ooh, look at those medium-sized buildings. Ooh, those are apartment buildings. There is a difference. So that's pretty cool. So far, we have weather in our game right now. So you're going to see here at the bottom of the screen, we have different weather and different times of the year. So like right now, it's summer and it's 54 degrees and raining. The map I did choose, it has mountains in the background and whatnot, so it kind of reminds me of like Seattle if you live in the United States. That's just it looks, so far it looks good. It's very Seattle like weather. So right now we're a small village. We're almost at the next level. We are not making money yet, so that's something also to keep in mind. Ooh, watch, we're gonna build this road, and yep. We large village it. Yep, we definitely large village it. So we are one level away from our grand village where we're going to stop for today. So we unlocked a bunch of different goodies. And again, we still have dev points that I'm going to buy some parking lots and buy, road services. Yeah, that actually, now that our city's getting bigger, road services, that is a must. But very first thing we're going to do, raise taxes like normal, because, well, that's what we do in this game. I do not know, just playing the Cities Skylines 2 gameplay, I do not know how high we can push it. So I only went up to 13%. So again, adding services, this is gameplay. We know this. We know how to add services in Cities Skylines 2. We don't need to discuss it. But you can see here, you can upgrade buildings. That is the new norm in Cities Skylines 2, being able to upgrade buildings. Now, what's really cool is we do have different options for parking lots. And I'm not here to make them look beautiful by any means. I'm just here to plop down a few of them and just to show you what they kind of do. So what's really cool, and again, showing off gameplay, is Cities Skylines 2, you get to charge money for these parking lots. Now, disclaimer, we are such a small city of 1,000 folks. We do not have many people roaming around. So that we don't have many people driving around yet. Traffic is not like in the Cities Skylines developmental videos. You saw that when cities got bigger, you saw that there's more traffic. Well, right now, 1,000 people, traffic is not an issue. But anyways, I just wanted to mess around with these parking lots because, hey, this is a gameplay video. We're going to show off gameplay. So that's pretty cool. We did add a few different parking lots. They are not making, disclaimer, I know where I'm at right now in my game, and they're not making money right now. Anyways, this building, the road maintenance depot, I feel like the developmental team, like the dev vids, they're like, you need to build this. Because if your roads become garbage, well, you're going to get car accidents and whatnot. So make sure you have that. I know we're just sharing the gameplay. What I found really interesting while playing and just messing around was you can add street lights to your intersection. So we have all this control. Now, this is not TMPE Traffic Manager. We all know that. But at least you get to mess with the stop signs. You get to put hey, no right-hand turn, no left-hand turn. We just added a crosswalk in the middle of a street. Now, isn't that cool? Now, okay, like disclaimer on this. We probably want to get rid of that. Probably, but you know, it's just cool that we're able to do that. The other option is the roundabout builder mod. You can see here, I built a roundabout in like a matter of seconds. Now you won't have the Yumble cool roundabouts, unfortunately, because well, that no longer exists in City Skylines 2. So our turbo roundabouts, rest in peace. We are not there. But anyways, so we do have different options for industry, but weird part is okay, I'm gonna just put this out there. We have the district, but we can't even create a district. So I don't get that. So you unlocked this industry and yet you don't, I don't know. Anyways, so while we were gone, I sped up some of the footage. We are on a Grand Village. We eventually got to the Grand Village. We unlocked parks and transportation. Now, for today, we are not going to go past the Grand Village level. So we're just going to stick here. So what I wanted to do was really quick. I wanted to build a few different parks. Ooh, Polaris Suites. The Polaris Suites is actually, it's actually a name for something else in the airline business, but we won't get into that. Anyways, so before we left for the day, we're at 21 minutes of gameplay and just showing you everything about City Skylines. We built a few parks because remember, people love parks. Yeah, in Cities Skylines 1 and 2, they do love their parks. So we just plopped down a few of these generic parks. I feel like they look really good. Eventually, people do walk into them. So right now, they're just empty, though. Nobody's there. Yeah, just, ooh, look at all those paths we got going. Ooh, you can see some of those paths looking good. So everything looking good for where we're at with this Grand Village. So one of the last things... Ooh, what is that? Okay, I don't know, but you can see, I don't know what that was, but we'll just kind of go with the flow and act like we know what we were doing with that. But anyways, so far, so good. The parks look good. Yeah, look at that fountain. That's a plaza, so that looks good. So we have people in our parking lot. Whoa, $500 a month in upkeep, and okay, that's cool. So one of the last things I did want to get into was transportation. So we have a decent size city. Ooh, what's that? Hold on. We got one more park. Okay, dog park. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow. I was like, I was just about to say, another park. No big deal. Another park. Anyway, so the last thing we do want to get into is just the buses. And we're going to put a bus line around here. And you're going to see here that, well, there's our loans. Okay, I guess we don't need any of that. But let's get into this. So real quick, we do want to check out, okay, well, we already have buses. So buses are given to us without any developmental points, which it's actually really nice. So what we're going to do, same difference, put down your bus depot. But the reason why I want to talk about buses is because I feel like they're such a major part of City Skylines 2. And you're going to see that the bus depot, you can upgrade like every other building, which is nice, which is perfect. But just whoa, I have some major water issues. Woo! Jeez. Anyways, let's keep going. We'll fix that in a minute. But just showing off more gameplay. You saw this in the dev videos that you have to build shelters, then you build your bus lines. So that's cool. Like, I really do like that they have different bus lines that you don't have to jam pack a million different, if you have a different bus line, you're not jam packing, a bunch of them all together. Like this way you have a bus shelter where you're just connecting the lines up. I like that. That's super smart. I'm a big fan. And again, I really do like these buses overall in City Skylines 2. So we're just plopping these around so we could just kind of create a circuit. Very cool. Like, I'm actually really... One of my favorite parts actually was building these bus lines. I know I'm doing it really fast and just putting it random, but we're just we want buses around town. We want people to get to work. Like right there, I was just adding a couple bus stations in our industrial area. Now we're adding them to residential. So yeah, people are going to get around. And what's really interesting about buses is you can check out its efficiency. Now, obviously, we just built these bus lines, so there's zero efficiency because, well, we just made them. Anyways, I guess my point of this whole thing is that, we can monitor how efficient some of these buses are. So that's cool. Overall, guys, again, I'm just going to be very, very, very thankful that, City Skylines, well, not City Skylines, but Colossal Order and Paradox Interactive gave me this City Skylines game early. I'm very excited about it. You can see the overall gameplay is pretty solid. Like, my only complaint is that things just kind of built up a little bit slower than I would like, but that's really not a big deal. Besides that, though, I think my city is off to a really good start. Again, not trying to be the fanciest, not trying to be the best. There is no storyline or anything like that, but overall, everything's growing. Now, as you keep playing, you're going to see at the bottom right, we will have hazards that come up or fires and whatnot, so that's just something to keep in mind. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you watching this whole video. If you're still here, please hit that like button. We're gonna have more City Skylines 2 content coming to your city. Thank you very much.